Hello, hello. Can you guys hear us? Sí, siempre que hear us or not. Kenapa? Can you hear us? ¿Está mejor? Can you hear us and see us or no?
Hello? This is yes.
Okay, good. Hello, hello. Good evening. Yes, we can. Okay, good. We weren't sure if you guys were going to be able to hear us or not. Our microphones don't look like, oh, there.
They're good now.
They're good. Hello from California. Hello.
Hi everyone, and thank you for being here with us. We're gonna wait for a little bit for people to join in. You don't want to bring your book?
Right there, on top of the thing. Hello from Wyoming. Hi, Pamela. Gonna see if more people join us. If not, we'll just go ahead and start.
And the quality is way better than the one before.
Happy anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you guys see us good also? Very good. Okay, perfect.
That's what we wanted.
We moved downstairs today. We kicked my son off of the game to see if it was a little bit better today than it has been. So hopefully it's better. Hi, Rosana from Washington State. Hello from Los Angeles, Marisela. Beautiful engagement video. Thank you. I had it. It came up in my memories, and Jose's like, post it as a short.
Yeah. It was a really short video. I asked some girls that were walking. and
Strangers.
Yes, strangers. I approached them and I asked them if they can take a video. But I told Erica that they were going to take a picture of us, being on vacation. And I told them, you know what? I told her that we were going to take a picture, but please take a video. I'm about to propose to her. And they were super happy to do it, to take a video for us. And they took it, but they took it like too short. I don't know what happened, why it was so short, but hey, at least they caught the moment.
The memories.
Of memories. Erica was like, I didn't even ask her yet, and she was like,
He did. He asked me if I wanted to be his wife and if I was going to tell everybody that he was now my fiance and all this. So I'm answering yes. Todo romántico. Yes. Yeah, we went on a vacation. He told me to get ready because we were going to go on a vacation, and he just took me and he proposed to me. My oldest daughter knew. But she didn't tell me. She just said, Mom, take a bathing suit and take some nice clothes. But she didn't tell me why. She said, he's going to take you to a nice place.
Yeah, I told her, you know what, we're gonna go on vacation. She's like, where are we going? I said, something really close, something where we can spend some time together. And I just told her, just pack something for the weekend and we're gonna take off. So I remember, think I asked Erica, you know, get something ready for your mom, or can really remember
Yeah.
what I asked her.
Erica got my stuff ready.
So when your mom gets here, you know, we can just take off. And that's what we did. We went to Lake Geneva. We spent, I think, 2 nights. It was just a weekend,
Yeah,
right?
it was just the weekend. Friday,
just a
Saturday, we
weekend.
came back home Sunday.
So we had to come back to work, and it was something spontaneous, you know,
Spontaneous.
just to get her out. I didn't ask her, you know, why we're gonna take off.
I was like, the animals, we have dogs. What are we going to do? Because like Erica already took care of it. She's going to take care of them. So thanks, daughter. All right, we have a question. Why did you burn the tortillas on your last video? Jesus, that's how I like my tortillas, especially when I eat sopa de fideo. I like them just on the fire. I just like them burned like that. They say they're good for the charcoal, is good for your teeth as well. I don't know if it's true
For
or not.
your indigestion.
And digestion also, but I love them like that.
I don't like them like that. She like them hard or burn. Me, I like them hot and soft.
I like them crunchy.
I don't like them.
And yes, my oldest daughter was supposed to be a boy, and she ended up being a girl. So we didn't have a name picked out for her, so we did name her Erica. So she does have my name as well. That was the question. That's what I was answering.
Yeah, both of them are Ericas.
Erica Juliana. And we're both Erica Juliana. She's a junior.
And now I know in one of our previous lives, we were talking about some remedios.
Some herbal remedies.
And today I was getting a backup battery for our internet. Lately we have been losing power, so I brought a backup battery just in case we lose power any day during our life, so the internet can continue running. And I told Erica, help me with this box so I can get the battery out. And we found the book for all the remedies. So I don't know, Erica might read one of the remedies. If you guys interested in something, you know.
There is a book by a herbal remedy. Her name is Dr. Nicole Apillion. She's an herbalist. This is the book that I was talking to you guys about. I don't know if any of you guys were the ones on the live or not, but it was a few lives ago that I was talking about some remedies, but this is the book. I found it and I was like, oh, let me bring it with, because I was reading some stuff also. But this is the last book of herbal remedies, The Healing Power of Plant Medicine by Nicole Apillion and Claude Davis. Really good book. I recommend it if you guys, and I'm not affiliated with her or anything, but it is a really good book. It's got a lot of different plants that you can find in the wild. It talks about raw honey, about cabbage, how to ferment it. It's got a lot of different information. Mushrooms, what they're for. It tells you if they're anti-inflammatory, what it helps with. It tells you a lot of information. But I like it because it's got pictures also, so it could help you identify the plants. That's why I planted like borage. I started planting it when I was back in the States. And I planted it because I get canker sores inside my mouth sometimes when I don't drink any water. And they come out really bad. And I was reading this book, and it said that borage helps you if you gargle it, even if you just put it in your mouth. And I started using it, and they go away within a few days. They're gone, completely gone. So I haven't really been getting them as much after I started using the borage. So I believe and trust in this book. Let me see. My husband said to me, I think we should get married. I said, let me think about it. I said, yes, 2 weeks later. Wow, Connie. Been married 42 years. Congratulations. Here in DJ, there's a sobre ruedas every day on the week in different colonies. Is it the same there? Oh, let me ask Jose because I'm not sure about that. Right, Pamela? It's good. She says she's got this book too. I love this book.
Yeah.
Read Jesus's comment. Hi, Laura from Atlanta, Georgia. Sobre ruedas. What do they sell? Their food?
I think it's como el puesto.
Like a puesto?
Yeah.
Here in our little neighborhood, they don't have nothing.
No, here it's like a private like neighborhood, you know. So they got gate and everything, and security. They're like outside the neighborhood. Yeah, they got like carros with food and stuff like that.
Not here, close to here. The only thing they have is like peanuts, chickpeas.
But not food in the morning.
In the morning.
In the
that's
morning,
it,
they
yeah.
do have like breakfast, like comida de casa. But I think, I don't know, I was talking to a guy that sells water today. Aguas frescas de coco and coconut.
It's
water,
coconut cream.
and
It's
coconut water.
cream, yeah.
And he said that he has to pay a monthly fee. He has to sell his waters.
Yeah.
He said that even during the week, it's not busy for him to sell a lot, you know, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He has to be there. He's like, I don't want to be here because I don't make enough money, like to be here. When I make money is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because it's busy. Everybody comes shopping. It's like, but if I don't come in and take my place, they will kick me out.
They take their spot. So even though
Yeah.
you're paying, they still take your spot.
Because you're not using it.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, if I'm paying for the little place, you know, so I can sell product, and if I don't want to come in, I should be able to keep my spot because I'm paying for it. But it seems like not, because I think people think that, you know what, you're not using it, so I need it. I want his place. But it is kind of expensive. He didn't tell me how much. He just said it's expensive.
He said it depends on what product you sell too. There's some start paying from 300 and up. So we don't know how much he pays, but he said it was from 300 and up a month. So if you're not saying, he said today he didn't sell any of the clear coconut water. He sold a few of the cream coconut water that we bought, but he said some people he didn't sell any of the water one.
He said it's very slow. Take two, you know, so you can help me because I haven't sold any water, you know, and it will help me. And he's playing the situation, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, you have to be there even if it's not a busy day. Like say Wednesday, it's not busy. I want to stay home or I want to move somewhere else and sell my product. You have to be there. If not, it seems like it counts against you.
I know there was someone, and I don't remember who it was, that asked what was the school that my son is going to for online schooling. It's called Acelus. It's from Arizona, and it's accredited, but that's what it's called. He's doing good in it. It takes him about maybe 2 hours to finish. I think he's taking 7 or 8 classes, and it takes him about 2 hours to finish. But he is taking that online schooling.
And we just got our water bill 1 or 2 days ago, and our water bill is a little less than 300 pesos, which is
297, so like around $15 for the water. And
it's for 3 months.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
it's for 3 months. Every 3 months, it seemed like you have to pay your water bill, and it was a little less than
300
300
pesos.
pesos.
So, and there's 5 of us, and we're washing by hand. So we're using a lot of water, and it was 297 pesos. And that's the only bill so far that we've gotten. We have to pay
Only just one bill.
our house or our rent here in
In the next
Probably-
couple of days.
yeah, tomorrow or Sunday. Other than that, the only bills that we
It's due
got.
the 7th, but I need to
Yeah.
call them so they can come and pick up the rent.
Jesus said that we pay a permit for the puesto. No, in Jalisco, we didn't have to pay anything for.
In
what we were-
Jalisco, I talked to the delegación, and the guy told me, you know what, it's a very slow season right now. I'm like, he just told me, you know what, go ahead, sell whatever you want to sell. And I said, do I have an hour, from time to time that I can sell, or days? He said, no, just do your hours and sell whatever you want. He's like, and once you get more customers or something like that, we can talk about getting your permit and everything. But right now, because we know that the season is like not busy and there's a lot of people that doesn't have a job, just go ahead and don't worry about it. So they let us sell on our puesto without paying any fee
For all the months that we were there.
for all the months. And I was there from 6:30 in the morning all the way to 8 p.m.
Sometimes later, depending if there was some semi-truck drivers that would call us because somehow had our number because they were regulars. They would call us and say, hey, look, I'm on my way. Can you guys wait for me? And we would wait until they got there because we knew they spent a pretty good amount of money and they were, like I said, regular, so they were always there. Every time they would come through where we were at. So they would always just stop and eat. So we would just wait. We wouldn't leave until they came.
So all those months that I had the puesto, that was my life. Waking up, getting ready and go to the puesto, and then close the puesto, go home, take a shower, go
Come
to
back.
sleep. So wake up, again, go to the puesto, close the puesto, take a shower, go to sleep. That's how it was. I didn't spend any time on the
At
house.
home. Yeah.
People thought that I was sleeping in the puesto because I was there all day, 7 days a week. And the only time that we went out, it was to Sam's Club, like once a month at least,
During the week.
to refill the puesto. And now I see a lot of comments like, when is Jose gonna work? What's Jose doing for living? I'm like,
Let me just relax.
Give me a break. I never worked all day in the United States. I would wake up like at 2 o'clock in the morning and got home probably at 5 p.m. and do whatever I need to do with the animals. But from the time that I got up all the way to the time to go to sleep, I'm like, sometimes it was boring. Sometimes it was just being inside a puesto. It's get tiring. Here, I'm getting a little tired, being home
Bored.
here. Bored.
He's getting bored already.
And I'm thinking a lot of things. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to start something and then once everything gets finalized with paperwork, now I have to let go whatever I'm doing because we need to go with an architect. We need to go get permits for the water. We need to go get permits for the electricity. I need to go over there and start whatever for the house.
So I think he went into two different things, but yeah, let me just tell you guys, I was there with him too at the puesto. He was not there by himself, but I took care of the kids, taking them to school, because in Jalisco, Saori was in school. She would start at 9. Cassie would start at 8. So I would walk and take Cassie, come back and take Saori at 9. Then I would come and help him out a little bit, let him go home to go do his necessities or whatever. And then I would come back to where he was, and I would go home and cook sometimes, or sometimes I would cook in the puesto. So I was there with him as well. So he was not there by himself. So I don't just want to be people saying, hey, where was Erica? Where was Erica? I was there.
Everybody knows. Everybody that has followed us from the beginning, they know that, Erica was there with me, helping me. But I'm talking about me being all day there, and people, I don't know, their mentality is like, what's Jose doing?
Yeah, and for the other things that he was saying, that is the reason that we have not yet started a house yet. We need paperwork to back us up. We can't just go and start building somewhere without paperwork. We already had a big situation in Jalisco.
Let me take care of this. We are waiting for some paperwork for the other pieces of land around us. When they measured the properties, they were not measured right. So we don't want to later on, because we can start the paperwork right now.
Yeah.
And start doing whatever we need to. But the problem is that when everybody else start building their houses,
we're going to have a problem.
We might have a problem, or we might be losing a piece of land, or maybe we building on somebody else's piece of land. So we are waiting on that. They told us, you guys can go ahead and do the process, or you guys can wait. So we are waiting. We don't want to wait, because we know every single day that passes is
money lost.
Yeah. We have already lost too much money and too much time moving to Jalisco. And then moving over here, but we need to make sure that all the paperwork and all the measurements are correct.
But that's the reason. I know we've been asked. I thought you guys were gonna be started building as soon as you guys moved. We need, like we said, some paperwork to back us up. We don't want to have a situation again like we had in the past.
And everybody that knows owns a house, they know the process takes time. Same thing here in Mexico, same thing in the United States. Once your loan gets approved, then they need to go check all the paperwork and
measure and do everything they have to do.
Same thing here. So they went and measured the property, and they figured out, hey, you know what, something's wrong here. So now we have to check all the other properties and make sure everything's correct.
I'm ready. That's what I tell Jose sometimes, because he's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I think I'm starting to get a little stressed out, because I'm just ready to move ahead and start doing what I have to do, because like he said, we are comfortable here. Don't get us wrong. We love this house. It's comfortable for the kids, for us. Everything is around the corner, the schools especially. But we came to build our house, and we still haven't started. So, and I mean, we've only been here, 4 weeks?
Here?
Yeah.
A month?
So it hasn't really been that long. It just seems like a long time.
A month, and we are already like, we need to start doing something.
Yeah.
We have never been home not doing anything. We always have done something.
And I know I was asked also what we worked in. I think we told you guys before, but we worked in warehouses back in the States. I just seen one of my Facebook posts that I had posted. It's been 2 years exactly at the beginning of this month that the warehouse that I worked for has been closed. So I've been working at home. But other than that, and just at the puesto. But it's starting to, I'm like, come on, can we do something? Can we call? Can we? Then yeah, it's a little frustrating.
I'm already tired of driving all the way to check on the chickens and come back.
That's daily, yeah. And we left the huevos today.
Yeah, we went to get the huevos from the chickens.
And feed them, of course.
And feed them and put water. And so we left the eggs on the trailer.
So we'll pick them up tomorrow. In my little chicken
Basket.
that I have. But it's okay. Margie, she said, Eric, I have to say that you are doing an excellent job on the blogs. You have a nice balance of what you present. I enjoy it all. Thank you for all your efforts. You are excellent cook. Thank you so much. I'm trying. Jesus, what foods do you miss from the States?
Well, she used to cook most of the time. So.
Yeah. The last 5, almost 6 years that we were in the States, we lived in a really, really rural area. You had to drive at least 30, 40 minutes away in order to be able to go to
About 45 minutes.
Any restaurant, even McDonald's, right? Burger King. Nothing was close to us. We didn't have anything that was close to us. So I cooked, I baked. I started making my own bread, my own everything, my own pizzas. We wanted pizza, I would go ahead and make them. Since I canned a lot from my garden that I used to have back in the States, I had everything that I needed, so I would just go ahead and cook. But I do love me some Chinese food, no lie. The one here is still not the same.
I don't like Chinese food that much.
He doesn't.
And we go out, can we get Chinese food? I'm like, no. But so I still go eat it. I do eat it.
That's not the same anyways.
It's not something that I will ask for.
Yeah. That was a long day at the puesto, Yes, it was for him. Like I said, at least I had breaks because if we needed bread or if we needed anything, I would run to the store and get it. That was me. It was back and forth. Sometimes I would go and we ran out of this. I would go again. Yeah, it was. But
I was there in the puesto because I prefer to be in the puesto than being home.
At the situation that we were living, yeah. So Jesus said, as a person that made it, have my own home, own car, debt-free, I can tell you, is patience, and God always finds a way to make our lives worthwhile. Amen to that. And that's what I agree.
When before we moved here to Mexico, we told each other, you know what? When we move to Mexico, we're gonna try not to be in debt. We're not gonna try to get credit cards or anything like that. If we are able to afford it, we're gonna afford it. If not, we're gonna wait until we are able to. And so far, because here in Mexico, like now, before, maybe not, but now, you go to a store and they offer a credit card. And they don't ask you for a lot of things. And you just have to say, no.
Cani dice, la vida rutinaria. So glad I retired at 60, worked since elementary age. Picking fresas, my teenage and adult years, worked full-time, raised 4 kids. Adulting is hard sometimes. Yes, it is. That's why I tell my kids, be kids, don't grow up. And that's one thing that I love about Cassandra coming back to Mexico, or coming to Mexico, because back in the States, all her little friends had cell phones. She didn't have one, but she had a tablet. So that's how they would do most of the time, unless they would come and spend the night. And she was in sports, though. She did have sports in school, but she had her tablet, and that's how they communicated with her friends. Or unless we were outside, because she would go outside to the yard as well. But here, when we came to Jalisco, she had a few little friends in the same little neighborhood, the 2 little streets that we had there. And they played dolls. Oh my God, I was so happy that my daughter was being a kid again. Little things like that make me happy. That's why I love it when somebody's playing with her dolls, because yes, we have to be kids. Adulting is hard, and that's why I tell them all the time, you think you want to be an adult, but when you have to, you're not going to want to. That's how my other son that lives in the States was. He wanted to be an adult, and now that he has to, he doesn't want to anymore, but you want to move forward to starting your new life in your new home. Yes, Rosanna, I'm ready for that. B. Alexander, hey family, I just saw your marriage proposal video and made me cry. I get sentimental too sometimes when I see them. Janine said, darn, I don't get paid till next week. I wanted to see Jose do the funky dance.
Oh my God.
Tanuki Don, my wife and I love watching your videos. I love the content you present and I respect you both. Things will come your way because that's what you, what does it say with the heart? I can't see with the heart. Let me see. Great things will come your way because that's what your project back to all of us watching. Yes, amen. I can't wait till that starts happening. And I always said, that's one thing I have always told him, God's timing is a perfect timing. So he knows why he wants us to wait and do whatever we have to do and let everything take its course because he doesn't want us struggling anymore or whatever his plans are. But we're waiting. Even though I do get a little bit stressed out sometimes, we know we're in his hands and he's gonna do what he has to do for us. So
Things gonna happen when they need to happen.
Yeah.
So
he says not before, not after. That's what he says.
I'm like, if we have to wait so things are right, then we have to wait. We anxious. The place is rent. The contract is for 6 months. So we basically got 5 more months.
Yeah.
So hopefully it doesn't take that long.
I also have seen that on some of my vlogs, there's people that said that sometimes you guys can't hear me. I know sorry's a little loud. We have been working with her on trying to be quiet a little bit. But I also have yesterday's, so it doesn't come up for 2 days. Vlog, I use the microphone, so it hopefully, I have to get used to it because I don't carry anything with me except for my phone and maybe my purse, but I really don't carry my purse either. So I'm gonna start using the microphone too so that you guys can hear me clear because I know sometimes I walk away from the camera and it's not as clear as it should be. So I'm working on it.
And you guys have to understand, she's 3 years old, and when kids are their age, even us, they want to learn everything. They want to be engaged with everything, and they want to be in contact with everything. And it's normal and it's natural and it's healthy. She's very vocal. She speaks 2 languages. Sometimes she says things that it blows my mind, like how she knows this.
Many
oh my
times.
God,
yes.
Her vocabulary is like
Both English and
like
Spanish.
huge. Like she's amazing. And it's because she talks a lot. If she was quiet, and wouldn't talk to everyone, maybe her vocabulary will be very small and will not be very vocal. And I'm glad she is like that because she learns a lot and she knows a lot. And her vocabulary is so big that it will amaze a lot of people.
She'll turn 4, Sonia, in June. I know yesterday I told her I'm gonna vlog, so don't be so loud, okay? She said, okay, mommy, I'm gonna go out there. Can I take Teddy? She went out in the little patio and she closed the door so that she wouldn't be so loud playing, because sometimes what she does is do her tablet, but I prefer for her not to be on her tablet the way she is. So I just let her be. I mean, like he said, she's still, to us, she's our rainbow baby. And I don't know if you guys know, a rainbow baby is when you've lost a baby before this one. So I think, because it had been so many years too, Cassie's going to be 12, Sorry's 3. And then my older kids, I have a 24 and a 22-year-old, or 21, I'm sorry. And then his kids are 20 and 17, so they're older kids. So when you have a baby, everybody babies her. And but the thing is that she's not so babied, it's just she's needy, I guess. Right?
If you talk to her, she understands. Like me, if I tell her no, she knows that it's no. But at the same time, she's just gonna be little for so long.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, she's gonna be gone too.
Yesterday, I almost cried. She looked at me with teary eyes and she said, Mommy, is Papi gonna die when we go to the States? I said, why? Well, who's gonna feed him? We're taking Teddy. She doesn't know we're not taking Teddy with us, but she was so worried about her dad. It's like, where do you get all this stuff from? Like, where do you get all this information from?
And then Erica asked me today, do you want me to prepare something else? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, no.
She's like, they
I'm like,
have carry out.
Before we were together, I was living by myself.
Before, friends. That's been like 11 years ago.
And I used to cook every single meal. And my meals were prep. I had to have my carbs, my protein, and my oils, so I can go to the gym. And I had 3 to 5 meals a day. I'm like, but yeah, I have been in a very long time. And I said, there's carry outs here. I can just call them and say, hey, something to eat.
B. Alexander, thank you. She is a very smart little girl. Jesus, Tanaki Dan, have you baked cheesecakes before? Yes, I love cheesecakes. I used to make them back in the States, even for some of our gatherings with my siblings. They love them as well. Jesus, credit cards here in Mexico change enormous amounts of interest rate. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. They gave me one in Coppel because I went and I bought some things. And I told the guy that I was going to pay him cash. And he's like, well, if you get a card, you can get credit, you get money back. And we can put them on there and then you could just pay them. And I got it. And I think they approved me for like 29,000 pesos. And if you get a credit card, seriously, if it's 50,000 pesos, you end up paying like 90-something thousand pesos for the things. It's ridiculous. And me and him, we said since the beginning that we're not doing credit cards, even though I did take it. But I have it. I got it that day and they paid for my stuff, or I paid for my stuff with the credit card. But the next day or two, we went to Coppel for something else and I went ahead and paid it because I don't want it. But if it's gonna, at least as proof of residency for me, I don't have anything still. To this day, I have nothing under my name. So I can't get, what is it called? The ID or anything from that I'm from Guanajuato because I have no paperwork.
Well, we need to go change the bank account to here.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Because we have our bank account from Jalisco, so he's saying we have to change it to here. But that's the thing, I don't have anything, so I'm like, at least maybe they'll help me in the long run, because I do need to change my paperwork, because I don't have a driver's license from Mexico. I still have the one from the States. And then my ID, it's from Jalisco. So I don't have anything that proves that I'm from here. So I'm like, maybe that will help me, but that's the only reason I got it. And I think they gave me like 19 pesos that I can use in something.
And then she got mad when we went to Morelia, to the mall, when we were on Sears. Because the guy started talking to me about the plans that they have for appliance and blah, blah, blah. And I asked him, like, what do you need to apply to a credit card? Because I wanted to know what kind of information they needed. If you needed to have a job, and show them proofs or whatever. And they say, no, we just need your INE and something else, can't remember. And she's like, no, we're not getting a credit card.
I said, you just told me no.
And I said, chill, you got a credit card already. What are you talking about? And
there's nothing on it. There's nothing on it. And the thing is that they give you like a discount. That's another reason I got it, because they give you like a 20% discount.
They were going to they said, okay, if you get any appliance, I think it was like a 5 or 10% off for the price. So I was asking them, same thing, nothing wrong.
And that's the only reason. But I only got it for proof of residency or for here. That's it. I didn't
said, let me
use
get
it.
a credit.
No.
She wasn't with me. She went by herself.
I went by myself a day. I think the only time that I've gone by myself. Thank you very much. Jessica, her singing bedrooms while feeding the chickens, so cute. She's always singing something, right? Always. And
Always.
she knows all the words to the songs. It's incredible with that
Like,
child.
I don't know how many songs are in her little brain, but oh my God, I don't even know one song. Like, my memory is messed up.
My son, when he's playing at his game, he'll have her sing some songs to his friends on the microphone. He's like, "Come here, sing this and sing that," and she'll do it. She loves it too. Janine, it's good that she is vocal. If she was quiet, it would be bad. Asking questions is sure how we learn. And you know, Jose's sons, they were like the total opposite of Saori, right? Like they were quiet. And I would tell them, probably because you guys have them on the game all the time on their tablets. And then you get Saori. Saori's not gonna be quiet. When we go to pick up Cassie to school, she talks the whole way and the whole way back. So I enjoy taking her with me because I have someone to talk to all the time.
Lately, she doesn't like to go feed the chickens. Like she
says, "I'm tired."
She
I think
doesn't
the
wanna
car is doing something because we go so late.
I don't want to
though.
go either. I don't blame her.
See, I want to go earlier, but Jose wants to wait until like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. So
Say when? Ask me right now.
where?
If I want to go early.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to go.
This is early for her. She wants to go at noon, 1 o'clock.
Well, to me, that's early.
Noon, 1 p.m. when the heat is like hot. I said no.
The heat doesn't do anything to me. I walk to go pick up Cassie at 12:30 every day, and it doesn't hurt me in anything. It's just you're
we
weird.
can go all the time. I don't got no problem.
Because
The thing
I think
is-
it's because we are going so late, and she wakes up early and she doesn't take a nap all day. She's a go kid, so she doesn't go to sleep until late, and she wakes up around 9, 8:30, 9 o'clock. So she wakes up after Cassie.
The day that we
leaves.
went to the mall, she got mad because we need to wake up early.
You said at 8. That was the only day
And
they
that
have
was early
off.
for you.
I wake up every day at 7 amor.
I wake up every day super early.
Because he's watching XRP. Let's not talk about that. Pamela, oh, love the little girl. It makes my heart happy to hear her. Thank you. Connie, when our kids are small, we can't wait for them to walk. And when we want them to stop running, then we want them to talk. Then we want them to be quieter. Being a kid is hard. It is hard. But you know what? I enjoy her coming along, and she loves to help. Like when I'm doing my planting, and I got sad news.
She wants to be part of everything.
I got very sad news. Where I planted my peppers, some bug ate all of them. I have no peppers left, so I had to replant them. So I'm gonna have to come up with a different strategy for that. My tomatoes are there, but my peppers, I had to replant everything. So I'm gonna have to move them inside or something because I don't know what ate them. I don't know if it's the little birds because I have my parrots outside and they come and eat their food. So it might have been the birds, but I was so sad. And so was Saori. She's like, "What happened to our plants, mommy?" So, yeah. Sonia, Teddy is her real stuffed animal, her bestie. Yes, she loves her Teddy. And she wants to take him with us, but I don't want to pay another plane ticket. And plus, he can't go until he's 6 months old, I was reading. So Jose will have to take care of him. Yes, be Alexander. She's gonna be little. That's why I don't want her to grow up yet. And then she's our last baby too. And we're so far away from the grandbabies. I get to see them soon though, soon. We feel bad for leaving Jose here because we're not used to being separated, but I do miss the kids, my brothers and sisters, so. Rosana, you will want a little that speaks her mind than one who has nothing to say. Yes, amen to that. Laura Solis, if you don't mind me asking, how did you bring your money to Mexico? We didn't.
We didn't.
We transferred it. My mom opened a bank account for me here in Mexico when I was still in the States, and we were transferring money little by little
from bank
to bank. So we didn't have to transfer it to anybody.
No.
It was just bank to bank, but we didn't bring any cash with us when we came. Except for we need it for the bus, of course, but
And I recommend that to anyone. If you guys come to Mexico, open a savings account or whatever.
especially if you're legal and you can come back and forth.
So you don't have to have a third person, doing you a favor. And then you can transfer it from your bank to the bank over here. And always, if you're trying to send as much money as possible, inform yourself of what's happening in the world. And look always when the dollar is best paid in pesos. Like elections right now, anything that happens, anything that has to do with economy, be on it. And just wait. We sometimes we wait like at midnight, waiting, for the
The
dollar
best
to
price.
go up
Yeah, even a few
So-
cents.
to be sent, and you will be like, a couple of pennies, a couple of pesos is not gonna make a difference. It does makes a difference.
Yeah. Especially when a large amount.
When you send in a large amount, a peso times this, it might be a salary for somebody here. So always inform of what's happening in the world, especially at this moment with the economy. That's what she says, you wake up early in the morning. Yeah.
At 3 a.m. to watch
Yeah, because it's
XRP to see how it's doing.
when everything happens, the other part of the world wakes up or go to sleep, and there's when everything is moving. You want to make money? Learn. Right to me or to anyone, the market is down right now, and it looks bad. It looks bad for who? For the people that are investing. For some of them are due. For some other, it's the best time to invest because the economy will go up. And when it goes up, you're already making money because you bought when it was the economy was bad. It's not going to stay there forever. So if you invest in, do your research and hope you do good.
Tina asked if is it humid or dry heat here?
It's a little bit
hot.
of both.
It's hot. I don't know. It doesn't feel
It's
humid.
just hot. It's just hot. Like the other day, they went walking in the trail, and I went walking over here to go get something to the little store and come back, and then I sat down on the balcony. But when I was coming this way, there's a hill over there, and I'm like, should I wake up early like every day I do and just run the hill and come back to hill, do some cardio? And I said, we will wait.
Because he tells me this hurts, that hurts. I'm like, because you don't do anything.
He says, I don't do anything.
I'm always telling him, I'm like, go for a walk. Like me, I walk a few times a day. It's not a long distance, but I do walk with Cassie daily. And then sometimes in the afternoon, like tomorrow, I told Miguel we were going to go take him fishing. And if he doesn't want to go, then I take him. But like I go and I walk the trail. I know he doesn't like to walk with us because we walk slow, but he could always go fast and just leave us behind. But he doesn't get it. It's like, if y'all don't walk fast with me, I don't want to do it.
If you guys see the videos, always I'm in the front. Not because I want to be on the front, because I like to be right next to them. The sidewalk here, you can barely fit two people. And they always like stop everywhere to look. So I'm keep walking, and then suddenly I'm already up front. And when they go walking, I don't like to go walk with them. I don't like walking. I want to go, if I go over there, I want to run. I want to run the whole entire
But that's what I
time.
tell him, do it. Just leave us and go. But he doesn't want to.
I can never run with somebody.
You
Like-
ran with me. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but not like that, you know.
I can't keep up.
I want to just put my headphones or earpods or whatever you want to call it and just take off.
You can't run right now, amor. You haven't run a long time.
I haven't
Anyways,
run in a long time.
Jessica, Cassie is doing way better here. It seems like she's learning more, and she has not had any issues with any of the kids here. So thank you for asking. She says because there's not all the kids in her school and in her class are tiny kids. Some of them are bigger, and then there is a little boy that is also American. He's been here for 3 years already, and he sits right next to her. So he's been translating whatever she can understand. So she's been doing much better, and she does say that they haven't bullied her here at all. So that makes me happy as well. I know I seen that you had asked. So you told us. Thanks for asking.
If everybody that is watching us, please, if you can like the live, it will help us.
Carmen, are you guys planning on doing videos on canning? Yes. Hopefully I get enough plants, enough produce that I can go ahead and can. But I did bring my my canning pressure pot. I brought the dehydrator. I brought my freeze dryer. I got everything. That's why and I think that's what's getting me more into. I want to build our house already and move, so that I can start doing everything that I like. Because here, I mean, I can, but I don't have no space, and I don't want to bring everything from the trailer, because we are 20 some minutes away, and they have to bring everything back, because we're already gonna have to come at least a few times to transport everything that we've brought so far. So I don't want to continue bringing stuff here, but I will be sharing some of those. Hopefully you guys like those kind of videos, but I do share my life with you guys pretty much every day right now. I've been sharing a video every day. I'm not going to promise when I go to the States how it will be, but I hope I can share a video, at least a short one from when I'm over there. But that's my life. I bake, I cook, and I can, and I take care of the family, and that's what I do. And gardening, one of my favorite things to do. So if that's what I'm doing, I'm going to share with you guys. Hopefully you guys stick around and don't unsubscribe because you guys don't like the content, but that's how my life is. And I know you guys like to see some of those videos. I have videos from when I started back in Illinois. I had a huge garden, a beautiful, beautiful garden that I had. And I have some videos on that. I just didn't post very often. So I had some subscribers, and I know I have a few subscribers that still follow me from back in Illinois. And thanks for sticking around, by the way, here in Mexico now. But I do enjoy that a lot. I like to be able to have food for my family put away just in case of anything, because you never know. COVID hit, and look, I had a lot of stuff, and it was just, I like to be prepared.
When she goes out to the States, I'm going to go on a diet.
That's probably what he's planning.
When she comes back, I'm going to be like skinny.
Laura, we use Banco Azteca? Banco Azteca is what we use here, and I have Chase in the United States. Janine said, just keep dancing. You got this. Jesus said that you can cueritos and pig feet.
No.
No, I didn't. The only thing that I did can with vinegar was
Eggs.
eggs. I did, but I didn't do it with vinegar. It was with acid. I did the cauliflower, jalapeno peppers, and carrots. That's what I did when I had cauliflower. Everything was from my garden. But I do want to learn how to do. The thing is that Jose really doesn't like the pig feet. He doesn't really care for the cueritos. So I cook them every once in a while because I still like them, and the kids do too. So, but I don't cook them as often. But but I do know how to do them. And I learned through YouTube, friends. I didn't learn through anybody else because my parents were not bakers. My mom cooked, and that's why I learned how to cook from some of the meals, but she didn't know any American foods. So I learned YouTube. I wanted to do this, let me look it up on YouTube. And I still watch a lot of YouTube videos and to try to learn and continue learning so that I can share more stuff with you
whatever
guys.
you learn from me.
Yeah. Que bueno for Cassie. She's a sweet girl. Thank you, Sonia. Carmen, I'm ready for the canning videos and other preservation videos. Carmen, me too. Can't wait. Jessica, I have never can. Would love to learn. I will make your chickpea soup this weekend. Can't wait. It's delicious. I love my chickpea soup. I thought I start walking, running. No excuse anymore. You hear that? Connie said.
Didn't hear anything.
A diet and start walking or running. No excuse anymore. You're not gonna have nobody to go with you. Then he's gonna be depressed. It's gonna be like, where are they?
Gonna go crazy.
He probably is. He's not gonna hear no noise. I left. Oh yeah, we did leave. Back in Illinois when we were over there, Cassie was little. I think she was 2 or 3 years old. I went with one of my best friends to go see her brother in Ohio, I believe we went. And we left literally 2 nights, or 1 night, maybe 2, I don't remember. And he's like, man, I even miss the kids screaming all day. I'm like, see, this is gonna be now. Tina, do you consider yourself retired or will you find employment in Mexico? Tina, we are not retired, but we are not looking for employment in Mexico either. We're gonna try to do our own thing so that we can support the family. So we got plans, and that's another thing that we can't continue doing what we're planning because we're stuck in building the home first. We don't want to start anything before we have the house because we don't want to stop in the middle. But we do have an incubator coming. It should be here hopefully soon.
It says from this 16 to the
30th?
next month 16.
So still could be a month again.
It may be a week to a month.
So we do have plans, and we'll share more with you guys once we start the house process, because the house process is going to take a while to, hopefully not that long, but even with going to see the engineer, what's it called? He said, the architect, he said it's going to be at least a month till they come up with everything. So we still have a while till we can start.
At least a month to have the house design and for us to approve it. And then from there, whatever else. So, I don't know.
Laura, I'm going to be staying 17 days. Or we're going to be, because it's going to be the kids and myself.
Who let you go for so much time?
It's 2 weeks
You
in
didn't
the
even ask me.
weekend.
You didn't
2
even
days in
ask
the
me.
weekend. 2 days in the weekend. I told you the 2 weeks the
No.
cat was gone.
How many is 2 weeks?
2 weeks?
How many days?
14.
And how many days are you taking off?
We're leaving Thursday.
How many days are you
remember?
taking off? No,
Ya se me olvidó. I forgot. How many did I just say?
you said 17.
Oh, because the weekend, because we're leaving on, yeah.
17 is not 2 weeks.
See, so 2 weeks with Saturdays and Sundays. That's how Cassie counted them.
See, she didn't even ask permission.
I don't have to ask for permission. We're a couple. We don't ask for permission.
I don't think so.
Jesus, he's gonna start talking to chickens.
Nah, I don't. Nah.
He'll probably sit there and watch him for longer though, like he used to do in the States. Because sometimes I would lose him. I'm like, where's Jose? I don't know. I would go outside and he was inside the barn, just looking at the chickens.
I don't have nothing here to distract myself. I cannot even take Teddy to running with me.
No, he's too little. He loves Jose though. He sees Jose coming and he waggles his tail, so cute. Lady P, while you are in the States, Jose can build you some shelves or cabinetry for a pantry for your canning supplies and goods.
Yes, but no.
He said
Why?
yes, but no.
Because it's pointless. It's pointless to wear shelves here, and then what are you gonna do? Wood is not cheap here, and it might not work for the next place that you're gonna be at.
It's true.
At least we have something like in the downstairs, like in the States, in the basement, but this is gonna look ugly here.
The thing is, we don't have no space either. It's so tiny everywhere.
I'm like, it's hard when you know that you waiting for something to move on something that you own, and you live in a place that you just like, I don't even want to do anything here or buy anything for this place because we know we're gonna be gone. So we just trying to buy the necessary stuff. She had showed me, I don't know how many pictures of how the kitchen needs to look and what she wants. Oh my God. The things that she wants.
It's an outside kitchen more. That's what I want. I do. Jessica, more to come on that. She said we're building the property where our chickens are at. We were hoping to have an answer for you guys by today, but not yet.
Hopefully next week, they're finalizing something as we talk. Hopefully it comes to a conclusion in the next couple of days, and by Monday, hopefully they give us the okay so we can start doing paperwork.
Okay, hold on, come here. Come on, puppy. B. Alexander said you can video chat. Yes, we can. And we probably will every night or every day. Lady P, I know I'm in the limbo situation too. I don't want to add this place because I know I'm moving again soon. Yeah, it's not fun when you, even from back in Jalisco, we didn't even unload our trailer. A lot of stuff that we still have there, they haven't been downloaded since we left or since it left back in May of last year. It's gonna be a year already. It's still sitting there. It's probably all dusty and nasty already, but it's still sitting there. And now it continues to sit there because we won't fit everything we have. And that trailer is little, but it has a lot of stuff in it.
So since we moved here to Mexico and we went to Jalisco, we didn't even finish uploading the trailer. That's how the situation went. We didn't even upload the trailer.
Yeah.
This is the first time that we actually
Took more
finally
things out.
relaxing ourselves, and we are more in peace. It has been barely a month. And how long we have been here? A year?
Almost a year.
Almost a year.
We left the States on May 23rd of last year. So it's almost a year.
It has been a bumpy ride,
And it's still not over yet.
but now it's struggling or as
Stressful.
stressful as
It was. It's not. Janine said, can Jose spend time with the family in Michoacan? And then Tina, I'm sure Jose's family is happy to have you guys living near them now. Actually, Jose's family lives in Illinois. His immediate family, brothers and parents and sister, they all live in Illinois. They don't live here in Michoacan. He has some cousins and stuff, but uncles. But other than that, his immediate family is in the States as well. So we're here pretty much alone. That's how we are. That's what we said. If we were to find some land here in Moroleón, it wouldn't matter because we really don't have anybody close living here,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, we're They're not really close. The property where the chickens are is his parents, but it's all empty. They just have some walls in one of the areas. But other than that, there's not a house there or anything. But he's got uncles and cousins that live in the same
Nearby.
little neighborhood and stuff like that. So
Aquí estamos solitos. Y luego me va a dejar más solito.
enough for 1883. Yeah, I think that's all. I think we got the questions answered pretty much.
Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Maybe I'm gonna be live more often so you guys can talk to me and I can talk to you guys.
Yeah, so maybe next Friday I don't know if we will have a live, but I'll be in the States.
I'm gonna be dancing and cooking in my morning.
Maybe he can upload some videos too.
This is my routine. 3 o'clock,
3 o'clock.
like around 3 o'clock
I
in the
told him that
morning.
Cucuy gonna get him one of these days.
I wake up, I grab my phone, and I check the market. Let's call it the market. See how everything's going. And then I check for some information and to see what's going on. Should I stay awake or what should I do? And then if nothing's going on, I go back to sleep. Then I wake up a little later, come down here, make some coffee, have my coffee, and some bread if there's some. I was thinking about that. I'm thinking maybe on Monday, I'm not gonna have any sugar.
You could have no sugar. I can't. Well, actually, like I've changed some of my habits also. Like, and that's what I was telling him today. I was reading the raw honey to him, so maybe it can stick to him. We buy the raw honey here, and I used to buy it back in the States as well, but I didn't use it as much as I have been using it here. Like I switched over for my coffee. I don't put sugar in my coffee anymore. I use the raw honey, and I was telling him, look, this is what it's good for. So we do have raw sugar cane, which is not as bad as the processed one or whatever, but I have been using the honey now instead of the actual sugar. So maybe that would be good for you as well.
I'm like, to my understanding for the information I gather during my years, sugar is pretty much a lot of stuff that we consume. It's drinks, food, bread. But sugar is one of the main causes of all our sicknesses. Cancer, osteoporosis in our bones, inflammation, Parkinson, Alzheimer's, any kind of sickness is related mostly to sugar during your lifetime that you have consumed. That's why a lot of people, they don't take a lot of sugar. Some people, they do intermediate fasting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying don't use a lot of sugar or stop using sugar. Moderate your sugar, and I guess people will be fine. I used to wear glasses like most of my life. Supposedly glaucoma or cataratas is because of sugar.
I don't think so, because his whole family uses glasses. Your mom, your brothers, your sister, everyone uses glasses. I think it's just a hereditary thing.
Guess something. If you have noticed, here in Mexico, we have been here for a while. How many people wear glasses?
Yeah, there's hardly any people that wear glasses.
Very rare people.
Maybe older
people.
Yeah, but there's young ones you don't see. It's weird.
And in the States, A lot of young people. A lot
But
of
I
kids.
think it's too a lot to do with us being on our phones, our computers. And I mean, I'm not a doctor and I don't know, but
I think it's our diet.
our diet is different as well. Yeah.
When we moved to the States the first time, they remember there was on school in winter. I used to go outside, so I can go home. And the snow, when I got out of the school, it will
Hit your eyes.
hit my eyes. It will hurt. All the brightness of the snow. And then I started using glasses.
It's been what, 3 years he had a surgery?
I had surgery, so sometimes my eyes might be red. Sometimes I wake up and
They dry out.
They dry out. I need to put drops. Now I used to, as much as I used to, like I used to put drops in the States.
All day almost.
Every single day, okay, my drops with me. Here, very rare. It's good.
And he could see.
And I can see.
And I had to check and see if he really could.
She used to ask me like,
What's over there? What's over here?
how you know that you're able to see? Can you see that thing over there? I would be like, yeah, I'm able to see it.
Because when he first had his surgery,
was bad.
he was freaking
was
out.
blind.
He was freaking out too. And when he went to the doctor, I told him, I said, it's because you had your surgery. And just what I told him, that's what the doctor told him.
So I told the doctor, I can see. I'm not able to see. And he's like, describe what you're able to see. I like this and that. He's like, were you able to see before without glasses? And I'm like, no. It's like, so how do you know that you're unable to see now? It's getting, your vision is improving, but your eyes are too dry. You need to put your drops more often, so they can be, so it can be humid. Because sometimes just driving, it was hard to drive just without glasses. And I cannot put glasses back on because then I wouldn't see anything. So it was improving after the surgery, but yeah, it was
Took him a
hard.
while.
It took me to adjust.
Yeah.
So now sometimes, if I go outside and it's too bright, I can feel it. Like I drive back home from checking the chickens, and the sun is out, like sunset.
And our car doesn't have a visor.
And oh my God, I have to pay so much attention, and my eyes get tired. Until I turn the other way, then my eyes, they can rest. And even if I put sunglasses, it's just not the same.
Okay. They said you should be doing some cooking videos, Jose.
I will teach you.
Yvonne, just be strong in faith, trust in God. We do. Chloe Cat said, why is Jose not going with you? Jose is not able to go back to the United States. He was not deported, but he is illegal. He does not have residency. I was not able to apply for him, and he doesn't have it. So we came with that in mind already, knowing that he would never be able to go back to the States. But we made that decision, and here we are, right?
I'm able to go.
Illegally, yeah.
But I don't want to. I don't
Yeah.
want to.
We're not risking him. He's just staying here. So it's just gotta be me and the kids this time at least. Unless the president changes some kind of rule, then maybe one day he'll be able to go back. But for right now, he'll be staying here. And Rosana, you will appreciate each other more when you are out back together. Yeah. Triple M said Jose joined a gym. He's like, yeah, about that.
I used to be in the gym like a lot.
Yeah, when we first got together, we would go to the gym almost every day, right? And if I didn't go, he still went anyways. Jesus said, there's a YouTuber from here in Tijuana, and they do lives in both places at the same time. You can do that too. Yeah, we can. We're trying to learn all that stuff. We're pretty new at this YouTube thing. I think we started back in like more. I think November, December.
What?
Our YouTube. So we're still trying to learn. We're not there yet, but we are trying to learn more things. But yeah, maybe we can do me over there and him over here. How do you feel about the glass top on your new stove? Does it get on the way? Pamela, no, actually it doesn't. Because it stays back most of the time. Because I'm always cooking something. There's something always on the stove. So it stays back. But then I just put it down and it doesn't like drop either. And I have nothing around it either. I don't have no cabinets or anything. So there's really nothing that can fall on top of it. So right now, I like it. And it protects it because even though you can't really see the dirt, it's dirty. Like it's dusty. I sweep and I mop every single day. It's not? What is it then?
It's from the cooking, like the oil.
No, but then I clean it after I clean.
Yeah, but still.
After I finish, I don't know. But I think it protects it more too. So I like it.
And then she closed the top and she's able to use it as a counter.
I put honey in my coffee too. Don't know why I didn't start doing it sooner. Backyard magic, yes. And I think, Yvonne, does the raw honey taste good in your coffee? The first couple of days that you have it, you can actually taste the honey. But if you like honey, it doesn't matter. But then after, it doesn't give it like a bad flavor. It's good. I like it. I like the honey in my tea too. I've always used it on my tea. So
I just go with black coffee, and that's it.
Sonia, red meat too. Yeah, they say red meat is bad for you, but I don't know. How do carnivores do it? They eat all different meats and they're good. I don't know. I think it just depends on the hormones and the way the animals are raised, because we ate a lot of red meat in the States because we butchered one of our bulls that we had.
But
and we were good, right?
Everybody's system is different.
Yeah, and we didn't have no issues with the red meat at all. And I don't know if you guys heard, but before we became vegan, Jose had a big like mancha on his leg, a big red mark, I don't know. And he said he had it forever. And even though it went away during when we went vegan, it didn't come back when we were eating meat either, right?
And even I used to go to the gym. I used to run, and I would try to eat like lean, like meat, chicken, fish, salmon, rice, my vegetables and fruits, and sometimes just whatever they feed us over there. I don't know.
I think it's just
It's just not everything is organic. And to buy organic stuff over there, it gets expensive.
It gets expensive, and that's what they were saying, that they have to preserve it somehow for it to get to the States. So it's really not that organic if you think about it. But I don't want to think about that either. But that's why I like to plant my own little plants, and I wish we had. But at least here I know that the meat too, it's getting butchered. Well, here I don't know, but back in Jalisco, it was getting butchered every 2 days, if not more often, if they run out. So it's fresh. I think it's all the freezer stuff and all that stuff that we put in our system too, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Tina says she's trying to stop the sweets again. Do you watch Dr. Berg on YouTube? No, I don't know who that is, but I'm going to look it up and see, but I don't. Connie said 4 grams of sugar and it's a teaspoon. There are so many things with a lot more than that. Yes. And they name it different sugars, different names, so that we don't know that what we're eating. I work on a computer and phones all the time at work, Janine, and I had to change glasses every year. See?
And every year. But you know
that was
what?
also said too, mostly.
Every year, your prescription, you need to change it because your vision got worse. I don't know if this is true or not, but you can go on YouTube, look for exercises for your eyes, and do them. do the exercises, whatever they recommend. Try it. They say the vision it starts to get better. Why? Because you're making your eyes work with you. It's just like a muscle, and it gets stronger with you. But who knows? I'm glad that I don't have to wear glasses, and my vision is good. Yeah, sometimes I got my eyes get dry or red or something like that. But other than
Not
that,
like before either.
I'm good.
Lady P said, I use raw honey, 100% maple syrup. I used to use 100% maple syrup back in the States, but I haven't found any here. And I forgot to look at Sam's when we went to Morelia. But I used to use it as well in the States. Welcome, Ruby. She says she just got home and turned on the TV. I buy 1 ingredient peanut butter, ketchup without sugar, yogurt with sugar. I can't read something. I buy canned vegetables without salt. Always need a few in my pantry. Yeah, Lady P, that's the thing. And if you don't and if you don't like my ketchup back in the States, I'd make my own ketchup. The peanut butter, we bought it when we lived in Joliet, which was the city. We used to go to what was it called?
I think it was like a fresh market.
A fresh market where they would the peanuts would come down and it would make it into peanut butter. So we try to use that. I think that's the thing. We've been going since we moved to our farm that we had in the States. Our health started changing because we started eating way different. I started putting more organic stuff in our system because I was the cook at all times. So whatever I made, they ate. So it was organic because I used to plant it. So we would use that, and I would try to use more olive oil, avocado oils. I would use lard. I would use healthier things, So I don't even know. And my canned stuff, I would can my own vegetables as well. Like I said, I had a pantry downstairs that I left a lot of stuff. I gave a lot to my comadre, Saori's godmother, and I left a lot in the basement because we had a basement in the house that we lived in. And since my daughter kept the house, I asked her if she wanted to keep them. I left a lot of stuff that I had canned. And even not long ago, my son-in-law sent me a message. She said, thanks for the active yeast that you had done, because he wanted pan bolillo. My daughter doesn't know how to bake, but she was making it as well. And she said, oh, I need active yeast. And he said, well, look through your mom's stuff, because your mom had a lot of stuff. They found it. And she was able to make it for him. So at least my daughter is changing her diet and her stuff too. You want to say hi, Greñuda? Okay, hold on. Okay, take her a little bit. Let's see. Try. Pick her up so she can say hi.
Then,
Oh, say hi, Cass.
Hi.
Don't get under her feet. Come back a little bit. There's Cassie and Saori saying hi to you guys.
What is it?
Nothing. Hi, mommy.
Who's that?
One of our friends. Otherwise, the doctor recommended. Just got home. My phone is low battery, but I'm here. Welcome, Luz. Give her some, Cassie, please.
Luz.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I can't wait till I start getting on my veggies too, so that I can start canning my own stuff and have them. Let me see. You guys are doing just fine with your videos. Thank you, Ruby.
I saw that when she posted those videos that were like an hour and a half,
Cassie, take it upstairs.
like they didn't have a lot of views. And I understand they're too long, for people to keep watching them for so long. I told her that she needs to do like half hour, 45 minutes. Don't keep them too long. But we'll see. You know, we will try to compress some of the videos a little bit more, so the videos are not as long.
And I think the only two that we've had longer are the ones from the big old Tianguis here in Moroleon and the one from Morelia, right? The other ones, I mean, yeah, they're still an hour, I guess, but then when I record them, I don't know what to take off sometimes. Grass-fed beef has the vitamins you need except for vitamin C. Oh, I didn't know that, Tina.
what?
Thank you. Grass-fed beef has all the vitamins you need except for vitamin C.
I don't know what's that. I used to take salty salt when I was doing the fasting.
See, a lot of them are saying they like the long videos. Thanks, ladies. Yeah, I know. I seen a comment the other day that she said, I love watching your videos, but I don't know if I can watch this because it was an hour and a half, I think. And if you can't, then just watch whatever you can and then stop watching. And that's the thing. Sometimes when I see negative comments too, I'm like, why do you comment? Like that one's not a negative comment, but there's like the ones when the pimples and this, I'm like, why do you come to my page? You're the one that's coming to my page, you know? I just pop there and you'll see us, then you see us and you don't. But I enjoy. I like watching certain people, and when the videos are done, I'm like, you could have gave me more information, more content or whatever, because I love watching long videos. Jessica said, I enjoy the long videos. Anyone can set the speed faster. And you know what? I've been trying to learn on how to speed up some of the things when I'm doing them, but I don't know how to do that yet.
Actually, last time when we were doing the riding of the bull, you can speed up the.
I don't remember. I think you showed me, but I don't remember how, because I haven't never used it. Ruby said, don't take anything out of your videos. They're all good. Yes, I enjoy your long videos. Jesus, I watch all of you. It doesn't matter how long, keep up great videos. Thank you. And please, if you guys can watch the what are they called? The commercials that come in between, because that's what helps us the most on our videos. So if you guys can please watch those, that would be greatly appreciated. Janine says, sometimes I watch some one day and some the next if I don't have time. Yeah, that's how I am. Like right now I was watching a video and then I had to pause it, and then I don't know if I'll get to it later, if not to tomorrow. So. Mama Bear, hello. Hello, welcome. Carmen, no, Jose, my husband and I enjoy watching 15 minutes to an hour. We don't mind. We enjoy it. Thanks.
That's why I was dancing like those little short videos. But if you guys like the long videos, I'm not gonna do the little short videos dancing.
Lady P said 20 to 30 minutes. When you watch 30 minutes of network TV, you are only watching 15 minutes of content, 4 commercials, 3 minutes apiece, and opening and closing credits, about 1.5 minutes. Sonia said the videos are fine. Jessica, I enjoy the market videos. I like seeing what's there.
I told Erica we need to maybe record ourselves, you know, like the whole day. And from whatever we record, you know, yes, take out the clips where, you know, something funny happens. And so we can share with you guys.
My husband, Tina, my husband loves to dance and I'm not a good dancer. So when we go dancing, I tell him. Plus, when I didn't like watching the commercials, made it different. I didn't know watching the commercials made a difference. I will start watching. Yeah, that's how we get paid, I guess, right? It's from the
how
commercials.
we-
Yeah, make
How
them.
the video will make
yeah.
money off
Yeah.
of the commercials.
Us and YouTube, I guess.
If people just skip them, then you know you don't make money off of the video.
Yeah. I like all your videos, but my favorite ones is when your hubby is washing clothes. That's Mama Bear.
What?
I like all your videos, but my favorite one is when your hubby is washing clothes.
So you guys want me to do?
Oh, and that's another thing, friends. We did buy a washer. We are waiting for it. Should be here next week. So then
So
no
now
more washing clothes.
Now I'm gonna be the one doing laundry. I'm kind of picky. I'm special, I guess.
Oh, he's not. He was. He's not.
I am. I like my clothes to be washed a special way, folded a special way, and put away.
That's why I don't fold it and I don't put it away. I just wash it.
Yeah. So, like in the States, I said, I told her, what, when we got together and everything, she was doing my laundry and I didn't like it, but I keep letting her do the laundry and I was not happy with it. And one day I said, you know what, don't get mad, but I don't like the way you do my laundry. I'm gonna do the laundry now.
And I was happy with it. No, I didn't say nothing.
And since that day, I did our laundry. And she would fold her laundry and Saori's laundry. And I will wash the laundry and I will fold my laundry.
He taught me how to fold his though. too.
Yeah. But I still didn't like it because she didn't fold it. Mine is, I don't know, it's just,
He's just weird.
I'm just weird. Like in the States, when I went to the laundromat, like the ladies will just look at me like weird, like, is he serious? He's folding all the laundry and like this? Yeah.
Ruby said you're a pretty good dancer.
Thank you.
Tina, his job is to make me look like I'm a good dancer. Yeah, and that's the thing. When you dance, because we used to go dancing a lot before we had Saori. As long as one of you two knows how to dance and you know how to follow, you're good. I love dancing. That's one of my favorite things to do is dance.
I told her that we need to do a video dancing to a song, and she said no. She doesn't want to be part of it. So I had to dance by myself. Maybe I will grab the map and dance with it.
Jesus said, I see that this in my videos, they'll be on YouTube forever. And and that's one of the things that I like about sharing our life is more because we have memories for ourselves for the future, because we don't know what the future holds. I mean, we can die tomorrow, who knows? But at least our kids, our grandkids, I know right now my daughters that are in the States, they have babies. I have 2 grandbabies from my oldest daughter. My other one has 3, a set of twins and another one. And they sit there and watch us on YouTube. And at least they know grandma and grandpa now. They call them grandpa too, even though they're from my first marriage. But they know who we are. They can see us daily because they watch our videos daily.
We're not strangers.
Yeah, we're not strangers. So they call me, hi, grandma. And one of my other grandbabies, she says, hey, that's grandma. So they know who we are, So that makes me happy because at least, even though we're so far away, they can still see us. And since my daughters are influencers on TikTok, I can still see my grandbabies as well. At least they get to see our life here in Mexico, and my kids also. My kids can see us, my sisters. I know they all watch our videos. At least they see that we're okay, that we're doing good, that we're still here, because sometimes you don't know how the people when you move away are doing. And this way, not only you guys, but our family could also see that we're good, that we're
fine.
happy, that we're even though a little stressed sometimes, but we're good.
Yeah.
So. Thanks to everyone that's saying they would watch the commercials. Yeah, I think a lot of us don't know that the commercials are what actually because of the sponsors. Yeah, kind of.
And
the
sometimes
sponsors.
you watching a video, you just want to get, I don't want to watch this commercial, just skip it.
Yeah. Cindy, thank you, Cindy, Lou. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm gonna get a wash. I do enjoy washing laundry though. Jose was telling me, why are you? Because when we came back in January, we knew we were moving, so we left all of our dirty clothes here. Well, and our clean clothes. We left everything here, so we wouldn't take it back over there. And so we had a lot of dirty clothes. So I've been washing it slowly every day. I wash a bunch. I wash. He's like, why are you washing it? The machines are coming next week. I'm like, I don't know. I just enjoy it. I do enjoy doing the laundry.
Then beat it. Go ahead and do it.
That makes you change the laundry now. Yes, Jessica. Now he'll be doing laundry. Let's see if it's true. I'll let you guys know.
She knows.
Don't worry.
I'm fine.
And and that's what I tell him. He knows I do mostly all of the cleaning in the house. I do the cooking. He's been helping a little more with the cooking, but I do mostly all of it. The baking, I do the garden because he doesn't like anything to do with the garden. He does take care, like now, he's taking care more of the chickens as well. But back in Jalisco, I was doing all the taking care because he didn't want to be home.
In Jalisco, I didn't want it to. I was doing everything. I was incubating eggs at first and dealing with the chicks, with the chickens, picking up eggs. I was doing everything until the things turned the other way. Then you know what? I don't want to see them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to be in the house. And she took care of the responsibility. Here, we're good. So I love animals. The whole plant, the chickens, I got them. I incubated them because I like them. But because of the situation, she had to take care of them.
And I love my chickens.
And now that we're here,
And back in the States, we both did. He did most of it, but I would help him with the chickens also. But
most of-
over there, we had a lot of chickens.
yeah, most of the chores for the animals,
The farm
they were
animals. Except for
mine.
the cows.
The cows. Let's not even talk about the cows because I'm about to get mad. But here, I'm waiting for the incubator. I'm anxious to get it so I can start incubating, so I can have little chicks, so I can start doing whatever. But hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
B. Alexander said, a grandma who has a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and my grandbabies are both 3. The oldest. My daughter was born in June. One of my grandbabies was born in July, and the other one was born in September. And then the other 3 babies, they're all a year old. So yeah, I have 5 grandbabies with the 3-year-old. But I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Jesus Martinez was your channel's name. I think he just gave it to you right here, Lady P. And I think I'm already a subscriber there too. I watched a few of your videos, but I'll look and see. If not, I'll subscribe to it as well. Tina Marie, share your daughter's TikToks. I'll follow. One of them is Nero and Erica, and the other one is Titi's with Chisme with Titi. That's what they're called. Hila, I'm happy to see you all tonight. You all look very happy. This is your friend Hilda from McAllen, Texas. Hello. We have a lot of subscribers from Texas. We have from Belize, from Canada. I'm so happy to see from different places, not just Mexico and the United States. Mama Belili. I like the long videos. Thank you. Sonia, share their TikToks to follow.
Well, you can put it on the description.
On the description, I'll put them on, maybe on my next video, I'll put them on my description so you guys can see them too. Cindy Lou, your hair looks good, Erica. Thank you. I left it down this today. I usually have it in a ponytail, but I need to get used to. I love my hair down, but I need to get used to having it down again.
What about mine?
Yours is beautiful. Jesus, who watches your property where the chickens are at?
Well,
God. He's got cousins on the side, and then he's got family members.
it's
in the front.
it's an enclosure property, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind
We were almost this close to get a dog this week for me, a real dog. But it
a
didn't
big
happen.
dog. He wants a
It
big
didn't
dog.
happen.
Yeah. He wants either a Doberman or a Rottweiler. But he didn't get it.
I'm kind of I want one, and at the same time I don't want it here.
Because he says it's too small for a big dog here. I told him it's up to him. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But that's up to him. And I told him he needs to make his mind up if he wants either a Doberman or a Rottweiler.
Those are the two dogs that I always wanted. Either
But he
a
wants
Rottweiler.
the dog that we had back in the States to have babies so that we could bring them.
Because but a Rottweiler and a Doberman, I love those two breeds, and those are the two breeds that
That he hasn't had yet that he wants.
yeah. And
He
the
wanted
other-
the bulldog that we have in Illinois, or that
and
we
the other day
had that my daughter owns
they
now.
sent me two pictures, so a black one and a brown one, and the brown one, it was beautiful, and the next day when I told the ladies, it was already gone, and I said, wow, he's like this.
Yes, we are blessed. We are blessed with all the grandbabies. Connie, four of my brothers and I do daily texts. It made us closer and informed each other in life. My other siblings don't do texting though. You know, that's what I do with my daughters also. And I text my son. I should do it more often, but I text them at least once or twice a week. But my daughters, we text daily throughout the day. And it's a message between my two daughters and myself. And we text daily. There's not a day that goes by that we don't text each other. What do you miss about the States, Luz Arteaga Est? Family. I think the tranquility too that we had over there because we had our life already made. I think that's one of the reasons that I'm looking forward to building our own house, that we can start our own projects. Because over there in the States, we would say, hey, let's
It
go.
was project after project.
Yeah, let's go build this. Let's go do that. And I think that's what I miss the most is that we would always be working together, right?
There was
On
always something to
everything.
do, either with the animals on the property or
We're
Winter-
building chicken coops.
fall is coming,
Yeah.
winter is
Yeah.
coming, and there's preparations need to do. Spring is here, we need to clean up the whole property, and it was always something to do. It was all busy. Like my daughter's, mi compadre, I asked him, what do you guys do here, like for fun? He's like, he looked at me and they laughed. They said, you ain't gonna have time to do anything here. You're gonna need more time. Yeah, we didn't have enough time on our hands to take care of everything that we needed to.
Yeah.
Like a rancho in the States
It's more work.
is a
Well, we
lot
don't
of
know
work
because
to.
we don't have one here yet.
No, in the States, I'm talking about
Yeah,
the States.
no, that's what I'm saying, but we don't know if it's more.
It's a lot to do. You need to always do something
Yeah.
to keep it going and to keep it clean and to have everything the way you want it. If you just let it go and you stop doing things,
And our
We just
house wasn't
messed up.
like huge. We had a little bit over 2-acre home. We had 2 big barns and a small little house, a little farmhouse, just tiny. Well, it looked tiny, but it wasn't that small on the inside because it was really well proportioned. But we had a pool over there. I had 2 gardens. We had a lot of animals. So we were always building something, taking something apart. And
during the
And we both
summertime.
worked also, so we would work all day in the morning, and when we would get home, let's do this.
In the summertime, I used to grab the truck, go collect wood for winter.
Because we had a fireplace.
Yeah, 2 fireplaces.
Yeah.
At the same time, every single cut for grass for the animals, I needed to go pick up hay bales to bring.
Hay
'Cause
bales.
you couldn't
We wouldn't produce,
buy a lot, you know. We will buy like so many during this cut, and then the next cut, it was 3 cuts during the year. So during those 3 cuts, we need to have
Enough for the winter. And
which,
since we had 30 something goats,
which it was
we
like
had 2
half a
sheep.
year,
3 cows.
half a year of winter,
Yeah,
where you need to have enough feed for them.
yeah. So it was a lot of food that we had to buy for them, and we still loved it. So I think that's what we miss from back in the
Even
States.
in the like the hard time is during winter time with the water, putting up with all the freezing water.
Jessica said, check the weather before you head to the Midwest. Yeah, I seen there's a lot of storms. My daughter said that she has a leak in her in her roof right now. They were supposed to go fix, so
Very
it's
windy.
been windy and raining a lot. And being out in the middle of nowhere, nothing stops the wind from hitting your house. So Ruby said your channel's going to grow. You guys are great, Jose. Who does your hair?
I do it myself. I do it 3 times a week. Well,
Sometimes.
I'm trying to get to the schedule again. So my schedule is Fridays, which is today. That's why it looks so beautiful.
That's why he's so shiny, like someone said here.
So Friday, Monday, and Wednesdays. And I use a razor, and I do it myself.
Jesus said my dog takes a poop every time I turn around. And you know, that's the thing too. That's one of the things that we used to do back in the States too. We had to clean all the poops because the kids were, but then at the end the dogs were more enclosed because our bulldog, she was specific with some people and we couldn't let her loose when people were there. But when she did poop, she would go to a certain area. She was good about it.
They always have like a spot, you know. They wouldn't poop like all over the house, like around the house. They have their spot. And other 2 Great Pyrenees, they will poop and then where the goats were. So it was fine. We didn't have to do a lot of poop cleaning.
Even with Teddy, his little poops that he has, we still have to clean them because Saori goes out there also, and so do we. So I had Cassie the other day clean them, and we're going to have to clean them again because it's been a few days already too.
They have a dog.
We,
They.
honey, we.
They.
Okay, when you get yours, don't tell me to do nothing for him.
Mine. Don't touch him.
Yeah, right. That's what you think. He's got to love me more than he loves you.
They know who's the
Your
boss.
hair looks great, Jose.
Thank you.
I worry about those children and Teddy with those breeds. I think it depends on how you raise them, because like I said, our bulldog that we had, she was the best dog you could have ever asked for, right? And that's why my daughter doesn't want to give her back. That's why she wants to keep her, because they love her. She's just the best dog ever, and she's huge. I mean, she's beautiful, huge dog.
Our dogs that we had through our life, they have been super good with kids.
Yeah, and we had boxers. We
Nah,
had our bulldog and Great Pyrenees. And I mean, I don't know if you guys know the Great Pyrenees, but they're huge dogs, and they were good with the kids too. Lady P, your daughter's beautiful. She looks like you. Thank you.
Cool.
Erica. Erica. She followed Erica. Nero and Erica. Stella sending love. Thank you. Tanoki down with your daughters and granddaughters in the States plan to visit you in Mexico. Yes, and that's another thing that we want. And my siblings too, they've told us that once we get settled down, they're coming over and visit as well. So that's another thing that I keep thinking about our house, so that we can make it where they can come. I mean, they can come here and stay, but we don't have nowhere for them to stay on the floor. But that's I think that's what frustrates me a little bit, is because I want them to be able to come and have at least a room where they can stay. Here we don't have any of that, but yes, hopefully soon. Were you happy to get away from the cold winters they have in Illinois?
I
Yes.
do.
Yes. Especially living out in the country, sometimes it was hard to get anywhere because it was open, just open land. So when the wind hit, the streets were never clean.
The winter, we enjoyed this weather here in Mexico. It's perfect. But even over there in winter, we're able to enjoy ourselves with family members and friends. So you make the best of whatever
Your
you have.
situation that you're in, yeah. Mama Bear, what made you move? That was our plan since we got together. That was one of our main talks that we had when we first moved in together. Actually, since we were just dating, right? We started talking about it.
I don't remember.
And we planned on moving in the near future. We made it earlier than our plans because we both lost our job. I lost my job exactly 2 years ago on the 1st, and he lost his job
A year after?
a year. Yeah, not even a year. So I lost in April, you lost in October. So then we had to start all over. With him being illegal, it was harder for him to find a job. And we had 3 brand new cars. We had a house that we had to pay. So we had to pay a lot of money. And in order to start all over again, we had to make good money in order to keep everything that we had. So before we lost our things that we had, we decided to start selling what we own and start saving that money. And then we got money from our 401ks too when it was COVID, because you were able to withdraw and not pay it back. And since we knew our plans, that's why we did it. But once we knew that we were going to be moving, we started selling all of our stuff because we didn't want to lose everything that we had worked for. So we sold everything and we said, let's go. And here we are a year later. I miss Kelly. Erica. No. Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay. What if they attack your puppy? Get a puppy that. It's gonna be a puppy. If he gets any kind of dog, it's gonna be a puppy so that we can train him.
Does anyone have a puppy over there?
Tina said we have a Rottweiler who lives in the house with us with 3 other dogs. She is very loving. Yeah, I think it depends on how you
Raise them, how you treat them.
Yeah. Erica, Sonia said, Erica, check the weather. I miss Cali like crazy. Tornado warning this afternoon in North Texas. Storms don't stop. Yeah, I've heard it's been raining a lot. I hope it stops a little when I go. You can get sleeping bags. Yeah, we can get sleeping bags, but it's still, you need a little bit of privacy, especially if you come with your partner. Saw your engagement proposal video. Jose didn't have hair then. I think he hasn't had hair for many
I think
years.
I started shaving my head like when I was like 20 or 21, something like that.
Rosanna, I have 5 grandkids and 4 5 grandkids and 4 great grandkids. It's important to stay close. Yes, I agree with that. So that's exactly, I'm surrounded by countryside, that my fence will stay up. Yeah, that's the thing. We put a snow fence one time, right? Man, the snow was so bad.
The first year that we moved there, oh my God, it snowed like crazy. And then we tried to prepare ourselves for the next winter. I bought a tractor with a snow blower and a plow. And after that,
That was it.
That was it. No more snow.
I mean, we had snow, but not like it.
But just a little
accumulated.
bit. Just a little bit.
And when we had snow, living in the countryside like that, you have great, great, great neighbors. They would come with their tractor and just clean it up for us, right?
The tractor I use the tractor only one time. The first year when I bought it. The other years,
That was it.
that was it. It would just sit there.
And my son-in-law was trying to turn it on the other day, so he might have to use it.
And it turned on because the only thing is like it was a little tricky to turn it on, but he was able to fire it up. He used a little snow blower, the push one, to plow like a 200 feet driveway. I'm like, damn, I remember that. Not looking forward to do it.
Connie said, brush your hair on top of your lips. That's why you can brush. Lady P, we have 3 big dogs. We have a poop service and sprays 7 to rid yards of flies.
Is that poop service expensive
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
for 3 dogs?
Jesus Martinez, when is the rain season there? I saw pretty dried areas in the last video. It's supposed to start.
Pretty soon.
The thing is that it's weird because it's been raining around us, but yet here it hasn't. It like sprinkles and stops, right?
Yeah.
But usually they stop or they start in April. So any day.
But I'm happy because we almost got mosquitoes. The vine is starting to grow off the mosquitoes. And then I saw somebody today with granjenos, and I asked him like, "Where you got them from?" He's like, "From El Cerro." I'm like, "I wanted some."
Sonia said bulldogs and boxers are family dogs. Yes. We had 2 boxers
2 bottles.
and a bulldog, and all together, and they were perfectly fine. And we got Coco when the other 2
We're grown.
grown. Hachi was like years and years old, and then Sally, and then Coco. Sandra, yeah, looking good. I like your hair, Erica. Thank you. Maybe I'm gonna do my hair more often.
Keep saying it.
Rosanna, you both seem to have planned your move well. Thank you. We tried. Even though we
tried,
have our
yeah.
ups and downs right now, we still, we planned it, and like we said, God has some plans for us, and hopefully they come true soon
Hopefully next week we got something going on. Can't
for
wait.
you guys. Yeah, you can't wait either. Luz said that, Jose, I was raised in the farm in my infant years. I had no hair. Mom put cow poop after.
Do you have hair now?
Oh,
I heard that several times.
my mom said they put it on her too, and she's got thin hair.
But I'm happy. Like honestly, if I had the money to have laser like all over, so I didn't get like more hair and stop shaving, I would be happy. But hey,
Lady P said, no, it's about $25 a week. My son pays for that bill. That's not bad for 3 dogs.
it's not bad. $25 a week. How many times a week? One time?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Ignacio Reyes, saludos de Joliet.
Hi.
Saludos.
Go get me some tacos from El Comal.
I'll be going to Joliet soon, very soon. And you put God first and pray. You see the blessings. Yes. Amen to that, B. Alexander. And we're just hoping for the news to come through, but hopefully soon we have more news for you guys as well. I'll never have a bed hair. You will never have a bed hair day, Jose.
Like honestly, sometimes I do.
He feels dirty, he
I feel
says.
dirty. Like if I don't shave and I let it grow, I feel like I haven't taken a shower or something like that.
Lou said, try that treatment, don't tattoo.
Nah, I ain't gonna do something like that. I got
Thanks for watching our commercials. I see people say that you guys watch the commercials.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody that is here with us and have pushed the like button
Thanks for all your support.
and all your support and for watching our videos. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Jesus said, I know the city of Joliet because of the Blues Brothers.
Oh yeah.
That's where we were raised.
Yeah.
We were
Close
raised
to
in
that,
Joliet. Yeah, because my parents took me when I was 7 years old from here, and I came when I was in 6th grade. We went illegal, and we came illegal, and went back illegal. I graduated here 6th grade, and that's why I'm excited for Cassie to graduate too from 6th grade. I have to buy her a dress, and she has to have a madrina or a padrino. I think the girls have a madrina so that they can graduate. They do a whole ceremony at church, and then they do a big party in the school as well. So I'm excited for that for her. But I did, and then I went back. We went to Texas for 2 years, and after that we went back to Joliet because that's where we went to. The first time was Joliet, but I've been raised my whole life in Joliet.
I was in Joliet most of my life too.
There, God is good. Sonia said, thanks for reminding us to hit the like button. I always forget. Thank you. Hit the like button. Saludos, guys. We miss you. We miss you too, Lorenzo. I'll come visit soon, very soon.
Tengo el Pokemon way.
No bad words. Or on YouTube. Dorima, your dreams are going to come true, and have trust in you will have your house. I pray for your family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just as I'm watching the commercials. Luz,
Sometimes they say you have to connect yourself because we are energy. And this is something that I learned from her too. That we need to put our mind to it and ask for what you want, and you have to visualize. This is something that it just happened out of the blue. We were in Jalisco and we were dancing. And we were dancing just like normal, nothing going on, just normal dancing. I look up and I felt this and I saw this, that we were gonna be able to do everything that we wanted in our life. Like I saw it and I felt it, and it almost like went through my skin, like, oh my God. And I told her, I'm like, we're gonna be good. We're gonna make it. I just saw it. And I think I gave you a kiss and I told you, right? Mm-hmm. And I think
when we first got together with Jose, he was very negative. He was a negative person. He would always say, we can't. I'm like, you have to be positive. You're never gonna get something done if you're not positive. Because I got divorced when my kids were all little. I had the 4 kids. Miguel was 1 year old. He's now 16 years old. And their dad didn't help me with anything. So I knew I could. I told my brother, I said, brother, can you let me stay in your house? He was going to get married. And he had a house already with his fiance at that time. Now they're married and have kids. But I said, can I stay at your house for 1 month? I only need 1 month. In 1 month, I will be out. How was I going to do it? Having 4 babies? Because they were babies. It was a 1-year-old, a 4-year-old, 7, and 10. And I told him, and he said, if you're not going back, you can come live with me. I was there for 3 weeks. I had an apartment, and I had couches and anything that I needed for my house. So I was able to move with my kids. Because I always had that mindset where I said, no, I can do this. If I work for it, I'm gonna do it. And that's what I would tell him all the time. When we bought our house, when we finally decided to buy our house, I told him, I like this house. And he said, but you haven't seen it yet. I don't care. I like this house, but it's so expensive. How are we gonna do it? We're not gonna be able to do it. I said, we're gonna do this. We're gonna be able to do it. Then,
And I said, go ahead.
and
tell
we
them.
did it. We had a house. We had a Wagoneer. That was my truck that I drove. And I don't know if you guys, sorry, hold on. There's a music or something going around. I had a Wagoneer, but that was over $100,000 car. We had 2 other new cars, and we were doing it. How were we doing it? Who knows?
One day we were cleaning one of the big barns, and it was so much stuff in there. And we look at each other, and I know she was gonna ask me something like, how we got all this stuff here. And I just told her, don't ask me. Don't add up any numbers. We fine. Just keep doing what we're doing.
And our compadre would even ask us, because he was a truck driver. He was like, how much do you guys get paid? Because I think he thought we got paid, I don't know how much. But we don't know. It was all God, I guess. We learned how to budget. But we would go out especially when we would go get his kids. We would go out and take them somewhere.
We
So we
didn't win out like a lot. to
not like
spend
we
money.
used to, no.
Our
But
first
we
one, we
would
weren't
go,
doing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, but we would still go out. It's not like we were at home all the time, but I did cook at home and I did plants. And so we had our at the last year we had our bull, but we had chickens, we had eggs. So we don't know. It just happened.
I don't know how we did it. Our numbers didn't add up, I guess. We never had it. Even,
But we always sold eggs.
Even Gabriel.
Yeah, my brother-in-law too.
We were sitting there one day, and
Hi, Gabriel, by the way. I know he watches
And,
our videos too.
we were talking about the cars and how much we pay. I think he was wondering. As I told him, like,
He was
how much
gonna
we
keep
pay?
our truck. He actually they kept our truck.
And he's like, how you guys do it? And I said, don't ask me. We just do it.
Yeah.
And from there, we just do it.
And that's why I told him, I said, we have to be
Well, I don't know.
positive and do things. And here we are, we're still positive. And that's,
But at the same time, we saw pulled pork on the weekend
Ribs.
with ribs, eggs,
chicken, butchered chickens.
butchered chicken. So it was not just our regular job.
Yeah.
We were doing other stuff on the side.
Side jobs, but we're still doing it. And we lived a good life in the
And during the
States.
springtime, so chicks, so furrow eggs. Yeah, we were doing a little bit of everything and money add up.
Queen Bee, we really admire your family. Thank you, thank you. Hello, my beautiful friends. Pray for your beautiful dreams come true. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, for your prayers. We really do appreciate them. Letty loves Ramon. You are an awesome couple. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
everyone.
Be Alexander Cassie is never forgotten. I always ask about her. She's so beautiful and quiet. Thank you. Yes, she's very different than Saori. That's for sure. Well, not really,
No,
friend.
she's not
I
quiet.
think she understands more.
She understands more.
Yeah.
She's older.
Well, we're gonna record too that she stays. But my kids, I won't say for the kids that were not born from me, we're all loud.
They're
But
loud.
that's my family in general. You should hear us. Maybe I'll record a little one day when we get together now that I go back to the States with my siblings.
And a reunion with her family, I will just stay like this.
And my
Because
sister-in-law too. But
everything's going on. Like, I don't know how they communicate. Yeah, everybody talks at the same time. It's like,
and we answer each
But-
other though. That's the
but
weird thing.
during the time, I kind of started getting used to a little bit.
Because he's been in the family for so long. But that was my sister-in-law too. At first she was like, I don't know. I didn't know what to answer. I don't know where to look. I don't know where to listen to. Because we're all loud. Just like me, we're like that. So imagine all of us together. And There's 5 of us, but 4 of us lived together, very close.
I'm a quiet person.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys.
shy.
Good thing Jenny said that you fooled them. That's what I said, but
I don't
nobody
fool
wanted to
anyone.
believe me.
This is just me right here.
Yeah, they saw you dancing over there.
What? I'm not allowed to dance?
God is with you today and always. Thank you. Positive thinking, Ruby. Yes, we made it happen because of that. And Rosana said, "Wow, that's amazing. Great for you. This is something to be proud of." Sonia, amen. He always takes care of us. Waymaker. Yes, yes, and yes, ladies. God made it happen for you both. Keep on and never give up. Yes, Ruby. That's where we're at. That's why we don't give up. We're still going.
We're in this, and once you in it, you just have to
Stick with it.
stick with it, go through it, whatever it takes. It might take a while, but eventually you will get through it. And we are already in a better place than where we were before.
Lose for a few weeks. A few weeks. Our way maker, miracle worker, promise, keeper light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Amen. Maria, hello from Dallas. Hello, hello. To Jesus, what's gonna happen to the pesky rooster you have tied up? Did your cousin tell you who he belonged to or no?
Yeah, I know who it belongs to. The thing is, the chicken that we moved over there because it had blood, I think we're not gonna be able to move it back with the other chickens.
The chicken rooster.
The chicken rooster is kind of sick. So every time he lays an egg,
She
it kind of so bleeds out.
She bleeds. So
So-
she gets better today and tomorrow
Yeah.
when the egg comes out. I think because she's older, I think the eggs are too big
Yeah.
and they're breaking her bottom, so she keeps bleeding and they're gonna keep
So
packing
even
her.
if she gets better, if I put her back with the other chickens, it's just the same thing is gonna happen. So that I got the rooster there, so they're gonna keep themselves company. I really don't want to put it back because I know what's gonna happen. She's gonna get poked, and then we may even lose her.
And she's so faithful with an egg a day.
Yeah, she lays an egg every single day, so
I feel bad for her, but
I'm just gonna leave her there for now until who's the Jasmine?
Janine.
Janine. Until Janine, I don't know, wants to take her or something. Her rooster chicken.
Maria Alba Torres said, I have a house in Pátzcuaro, Michoacan, and that's the best thing is my outside kitchen. Can't wait till we move down there and get me a chicken coop. That's what I want, it's outside chicken.
That's her dream, also in the States.
It was in the States too, but it never happened. Jessica G said, curious, how are the property taxes in Mexico? In Jalisco, we pay 1,200 pesos for the year, which is $60 US. Here, we don't know yet.
Jalisco property taxes is
Are
higher,
higher, that's what they say.
so it should be cheaper here or in Guanajuato or in Michoacan, either one.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Maybe I was playing while I'm playing.
Oh, are you okay? Thank you for being quiet.
Jill.
Mm. Luz, no, we have not. She said we try the eggshells feeding. We used to do it back in the States for a little bit, right? But then we bought feeding the shells back to the chickens.
Oh, the shells?
The shells.
But
then we
yeah.
bought oyster shells. But we haven't tried it here. Not
we
yet.
haven't tried it. And they don't need it. When they need it is because of the shelf is like very soft. But they're good right now. They're laying perfect. The shells are hard and strong, so they're good. And at the same time, if you add too much calcium to the feed, you're gonna have like, remember when sometimes
Impurities, like on the
Yeah.
outside, they have
No,
like little balls, little
yeah, like extra,
calcium, because of the
Calcium.
calcium, yeah.
so they're fine.
When Jose gets his dog, what's going to happen with little Teddy? We'll have to train the other dog not to hurt
Nothing.
him. Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Well, just Teddy will be here with us. Teddy is our baby. He's not going nowhere.
You think he's gonna disappear? We everybody wanting Teddy.
He's sleeping.
Where?
Probably over there. I don't know.
Everybody wants Teddy. The first thing they wake up, where's Teddy?
Go. I hear him. You hear him? Yeah, that's why I make sure that before Saori wakes up. So as soon as I get home from school, the first thing I do is clean, because I like to sweep and mop everything before Saori gets up, because I take Teddy out so that I can do all the cleaning. And then I say, yeah, go ahead, bring him inside. And the door here that we have is not open all the way, but we leave it a big spot. And he loves being outside. I don't know why, but I think the kids sometimes get on his nerves a little bit. Shh, be quiet, mommy. Because they don't let him be. Look, here's Teddy. Come here, Teddy. Come here, Teddy. Let's say hi to our friends, Teddy. Here's Teddy. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. There's Teddy. Be careful with him, okay? Oh, he's mad. Put him down. Put him down.
Why is he mad? Why is he mad, Mom?
I don't know. Lisa, no, we're not having no more kids. My husband didn't want no more kids. Wait. Ouch, poor baby. Erica and Jose, you inspire me. I'm gonna give me some chickens and roosters. You're my influencer. Love you guys, KB. Thanks. Chickens are fun. I love chickens. I have since back in, and when you can eat your eggs from your own chickens, that's the best. We haven't bought eggs, except for last time we came in January. We bought some for Saudi, but other than that, we haven't bought eggs in over 6 years now.
Bring my eggs. I didn't bring my eggs.
You left them over there, right?
Yeah.
Excuse her hair. Are you leaving? Teddy is loved. Yes, he is. He is definitely loved. Be Alexander, I'm glad you got Saori a little dog. Me too. At first, it started being more because I wanted a puppy too, but she's always wanted a puppy, a little one. Let me come here. Come sit over here with me. But other than that, we love the Teddy. We don't know how big he's gonna get, but he's due for shots soon, so we have to go get him his shots.
Next week.
Yeah,
Next
next week.
week.
Yeah. So we'll go and get him his shots as well. She said, I'm gonna give me some Miss Ma'ams. Well, friends, I think we've gone
Over 2 hours.
over 2 hours. Wow. Thanks for coming along, joining us on our live.
I was thinking maybe, I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe like today we did a live on Friday. Maybe next weekend it will be on a Saturday. And then a Friday and a Saturday, Friday and a Saturday.
Let us know what you guys think, because I know there's people too that want to see us and they only could do it on the weekends, but we'll see. Well, friends, thanks for coming along. Please don't forget to like, and if you guys can share our videos as well. Thanks for all your help. Our channel has been growing. We're at 1,700. Come here. Oh, you want to show me your shoe? Your Johnny's not gonna show though. She wants to show you her shoes. Oh, we'll turn it around.
We got them out of the trailer today.
Where they are?
Dice, no soy siempre familia. Thank you, thank you. Say bye. Say bye to our friends.
Thank you for being here with us, and we really appreciate all your support.
And our content will keep coming. Even if I'm in the States, like I said, maybe smaller videos, unless Jose is starting to share more over here, being by himself. But next week, Friday, we will let you guys know. Maybe on Thursday, we're going to have a live or not, because I will be in the States by next Friday. So thanks for everything, and thanks for coming along. Good night, everyone.
And thank you.
And thank you.
See you guys soon.
God bless. Madre, casi 2 horas y media.